Hey everybody, I'm tired, but I got a lot. Oh, excuse me, I got a lot of fucking shit to recap for Psych Lords game, so let's jump into it. So like last time, I was playing CJ's game, so I missed the first little bit of this, but it didn't really matter because that's when they introduced Kalen's new character, a Tieflin summoner. And, fucking pretty self explanatory what a summoner is. So, they're gabbing. I think they had to fight something. I can't remember though. So they're gabbing and shit. And then my character comes in. He's a witch, which which is kind of like wizards. But they're more about buffing and debuffing, especially debuffing. So my character's there because, Kalen's character's there because he actually went to this school before it disappeared, but before it disappeared, he got frozen. So that's why he didn't turn undead or anything. My character's here is because he lived in the woods near where this school appeared. So, he's kind of like, I wonder what's going on here. The reason he lives in the woods is because he used to know Gillicard, the Archmage in Skullport, and something happened, and he's fucking scared shitless of Gillicard. So, right now the excuse is he freed a bunch of magical beasts, but I'm thinking of changing that. I'm thinking of making that the cover story of what he did and something else. I gotta think of something though that would really piss off a wizard. So basically, my character goes into the rooms because he talks to the half succubus chick we rescued last time, and she says that Gillicard's daughter Jillian is down there, and he's like, "Oh, this isn't good." Because, if something happens to her, he'll probably kill everything in a fucking 1 mile radius. So, no. I'm going to make sure she gets back home safely. So once we all meet up and get acquainted, we start exploring the ruins some more, and we find a door with a bunch of warnings on it saying, "Don't go in, here there be ghosts, blah, blah, blah," that kind of crap. So Lundy, can't see the smile on my face, but I'm smiling. Lundy decides to go in, and he triggers a trap, and that trap is create undead fetus ghost things. Like, so we're dealing with fucking goddamn, we're dealing with a pro-lifer's vision of the aftermath of an abortion. So, like any good red-blooded atheist, we do what we had to do. We fucking re-kill the fetuses. So, we're doing this, and they keep coming back up. 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 And finally, Psych is like, this is infinite. Well, it's not infinite. There's a finite number, but that finite number is high enough, so it might as well be fucking unlimited because there's no way we're gonna be able to kill all these fucking things. So everybody's rushing in to try to save Lundy because these fucking ghosts are kicking his ass, and then they finally get him out, but then he wants to run back in, so my character's like, So I hit him with an empowered ray of enfeeblement and drop his fucking strength down to 1, so he basically just collapses there. And then, everybody else gets out of the room and we just close the door and we're like, yeah, we're not going back in there. So then we're exploring around some more and we find a laboratory and somebody in there is like asking us for help and we keep looking around and we're not seeing anybody. And then we see them. They're a brain. They're a brain in a jar. And basically, they were like one of the teachers or something for this place. And, when the school disappeared, they were having an experiment where they were trying to see if they could remove their brain and put it back in their body. And they succeeded. But, shit went down while fucking they were outside of their bodies, so, they were just like a fucking brain for like 300 fucking years. So she wants us to help her find a body. And it turns out there's a body in the room, but it's a really, I forget the name of it. It's a really nasty, bleakborn. Basically, it's an ice creature. It's a type of undead that is cold damage. But the unique thing about it is, unlike a lot of creatures with cold damage, it is not weak to fire. In fact, fire heals it, because that's basically what this creature wants, is warmth, particularly the warmth of a body. So we're trying to fucking kill this thing, and like every time we get it down, somebody walks near it, and that triggers its fucking heat draining shit, so it starts fucking healing again. So I'm finally like, fuck this shit, and I lightning bolt it twice. I lightning bolt it once to fucking kill it, and then I lightning bolt it again just to fucking be a prick. So we're like, we can't use this body because the second we start operating on it, it's gonna come back to life, and no. So we decide to go down to find the morgue, and we open up the morgue, and there's just like 100 fucking corpses, like, staring at us. So we're like, fuck this shit, and we just grab one and run. Luckily, we got one of the ones that wasn't decayed very badly, so we pop off top of that one's head, and we put the brain in the body, and now we got fucking a crazy person who used to be a brain in a jar. Yeah. So then after that, we decide, you know what? It's been fun, but shit's starting to get a little too real here. So maybe we should go back to Skullport. So we decide to head back to Skullport, and El Shay has been right at work, because basically the city is on the brink of civil war. On one side you have Captain Reynolds, and basically the head of the fantasy fed. You have them on one side, and then on the other side you have Gillicard and the captain of the local militia, and then the Lord Mayor is just in the middle. But we find out something about the Lord Mayor this time, which I'm going to say it, I'm fucking kicking myself in the ass over this, because I'm like, why didn't we see this? Okay, you might remember a while back we fought some doppelgangers, and one of the doppelgangers tried to replace the mayor, But here's something I realized when Psych was re-describing what happened with the thing. I was like, wait a second. The mayor killed the doppelganger, supposedly, and then destroyed its body before anybody could see it. That's not the mayor. That's a fucking doppelganger. So, we goofed there. But yeah, so the city's basically on the brink of civil war. Like, the Lord Mayor is staying neutral. He's got his own fucking plans because, he's a fuck mother and doppelganger. So we managed to get a couple of people in who go to Gillicard and get him to teleport us into the city. And we start talking to him, and we devise a plan. Basically, we're going to try to ambush Reynolds and kill him. And this would be a very difficult thing for us to do. Because basically, every member of the Lord's Council is like double our level. Minimum. So it would be a nasty, horrible fight. I mean, yeah, to be fair, we would have Gillicard on our side, and that would help us a fucking great deal, but still, if Captain Reynolds would have fucking probably killed one of us if we got to the point where we had to fight him. But fate always has a way of fucking throwing shit into shit, So, what happens is, part of the plan is we beat up Lundy and we make Queenie's character look like she was beat up. Because, makeup's expensive and shit, so we only had enough for the drow. So fucking, they're tied up and we go to the Lord Mayor's house to meet with everybody. The rest of the party is disguised as adventurers. So we go there, and everybody starts talking and talking and talking. And then all of a sudden, a very familiar voice comes from one hallway. In fact, three very familiar voices come from one hallway. And guess who it is? It's Gabby, Blythe, and El Che. Because they want to see this. But El Che, being fucking El Che, manages to bungle fuck it and, let it slip that everything he said up to this point was a fucking lie. So, Reynolds fucking tries to shoot him. El Che and Blythe jump into a bag of holding that Gabby's holding. Gabby shoots fucking Reynolds, hurts him fucking a lot. And then, teleports away. And my character, since he's a healer primarily, he heals up Reynolds. Reynolds' daughter fucking bitches him out because he done goofed. And, nobody's in any imminent danger from just being in Skullport for right now. I mean, Queenie still will probably have a little bit of a problem. You'll probably have, every, random fucking idiot being like, ooh, look at you, fucking drow piece of fucking shit. That's that adventure. The one we played last night. Right now, because we kind of want to avoid Reynolds for a while, at least until we wipe the dirt off of our fucking name. So we decide to go work for Gillicard, and he wants us to go find an artifact. I think it was the spindle of unlimited knowledge or something like that. There's one catch though. This artifact is part of the treasure cache of a very, very big, very, very old dragon. Now, the one thing going for us is this dragon is not a normal dragon. It's basically, it's been cursed. So it's dumb. You know, it's nowhere near as intelligent as a normal dragon would be. It doesn't have any of the magical abilities that a normal dragon gets, because dragons get a shit fucking ton of spells. I think they get their breath weapons still, but they might not. So he wants us to go, you know, get this artifact, and, you know, if we have to kill the dragon, whatever. It's, you know, no skin off his fucking ass either way. So we hit out, and we see a familiar face. It's the Gorgon again. And weirdly enough, the Gorgon has crossbow bolts and zombies all over it, as if somebody or a group of somebodies were trying to chase this fucking thing into the path of our heroes. So we fight the Gorgon again, and fucking again, it's kicking our fucking asses. And, like, seriously, the only reason we fucking did anything this fight is because the zombies, they bumblefucked. And they basically bumblefucked so hard, they fell off the cliff and took the Gorgon with it. But, you know, not fucking before the Gorgon had knocked Kalence's manservant off the cliff. And our fucking 2 horses and wagon. I mean, you know what's funny? When we were doing that fight, in my mind, I was just picturing the fight with the Chocobo Eater from Final Fantasy X. That was an annoying fucking fight. So we get the Gorgon off the thing, and when the Gorgon wakes up from falling off the cliff because it didn't get killed, it has a note attached to its face that says, "Welcome to the Revenge Society. Love, Elche, Gabby, Blythe. Hugs and kisses. Forever." So we got a fuck mother and Gorgon on our side. Like, that's just so fucking hilarious to me. It's like, so right now, the Revenge Society, it's like, you got Elche, the crazy fucking kobold. You got Gabby, the crazy fucking right. You got fucking Kalence's character, Blythe. You got the crazy fucking undead dude. And then you got the fuck mother and Gorgon. So we get past the Gorgon. Only, you know, we get out of the fucking frying pan right into the fire. Literally. Because what we run into, and oh god, I fucking bumblefucked the party after that shit. Because I rolled a 1. And then Psych has a rule that if you roll a 1 or a 20 on the die, you roll again. So I rolled a 1. Then I rolled a 20. Then I rolled another 20. Then I rolled a third 20. And you can only do this up to 3 times. So I got a minus 60 on a perception check. But not only that, I fucked myself so badly, I fucking put a minus 30 penalty on everyone else's perception check. So, basically, my character just, like, pulls out his dick and is like, "Is this syphilis? It hurts." And everybody's just looking, and then all of a sudden, in, like, a deep voice, it's like, "I would get that checked out." And, you know, we turn around, and it's a fuck mother and red dragon. So we're not retarded. We just throw money at the red dragon until it leaves us alone. And our heroes, everybody, fucking scared for their lives, willing to bribe with evil. So we get away from the dragon, the red dragon, and we come to the hills where the entrance to the cave system we need to find is. And after we rest, we hear like a huge fucking battle going, and it's a blue dragon fighting off a gang of cyclopses. So naturally, we're like, we should probably help the dragon. So, and I was joking around. I was like, if El Shay sees this, because like here's the thing, El Shay, like there's one line El Shay will not cross in his quest for vengeance against the party, and that is he will not align himself with a blue dragon. Like the other kinds of dragons, he could fucking do that. He could fucking, he could justify that in his head. But blue dragons were fucking El Shay's Vizier before he knew fucking Vizier. That's how much he fucking hates blue dragons. So, I basically made the joke. It's like right now, Gabby and Blythe are like having to hold El Shay back from fucking trying to shoot at this fucking blue dragon. Because he's like, I don't fucking like this at all. So, some pretty good combat here. Queenie fucking took out one. Angus fucking did some really good damage. I lightning bolted them. The dragon fucking took out 4 of them in one fucking hit. And then I can't remember who took out the last guy. Oh yeah, it was Kalen's Eidolon. He took out the last one. So then the dragon comes down, it thanks us, and then it flies away. It's an evil dragon, so he's not gonna. It's one of those. It's like, what's the greatest reward I can give to you? Your lives. But to be fair, my guess is the reason we didn't get really any treasure of note this adventure is because we're going after a fuck mother and dragon anyways. And even if this dragon is fucking stupid and much weaker than a normal dragon of its fucking kind, it is still going to have a very big treasure hoard. So, we're gonna get our just rewards for fucking doing this shit. So, Blue Dragon did help us out because he told us that the entrance to the cave system we needed was in a town of Cyclopses. Where these Cyclopses had come from, it was in their town. So we go there, and we start going down, and almost right off the fucking bat, we almost run into a group of rock/cave trolls. So we avoid those because, like, fucking cave trolls, rock trolls are, like, dealing with a normal troll is fucking annoying enough. Dealing with them is fucking worse. Especially, like, depending on the fucking version. Because, like, some versions of the rock troll have, like, innate haste. Like, they always act as if they're haste, so that then they could take, like, an extra move action. They could take an extra attack. They get a +1 bonus on attacks. Like, it's just nasty, nasty, nasty. So I no fighty fucking that thing. So we're wandering around, and we get to an old abandoned drow city, which really freaks out Queenie's character. My character, I forgot what I was gonna say. Fuck it. But so yeah, we go into the drow city, and we start hearing voices. And Lundy happens to find a new friend who just so happens to eat a portion of his soul. So we got this fucking thing to deal with. And what we're dealing with is a Bodoc, which basically think they're a little more than glorified zombies stat wise. Like they got some decent stats. Nothing to really write home about. But the thing that is absolutely fucking terrifying about Bodocs is they have a gaze attack. And in older editions, the gaze attack would just fucking kill you outright. Just dead. You would, you'd get a saving throw. You get a chance to fucking live. But most of, if you failed, you'd die. You would die. And even if you fucking saved, you would take a massive amount of damage. But they kind of tweaked it in Pathfinder like a lot of things. So now instead of outright killing you, it gives you negative levels. And if you get, if you get to an equal number of negative levels as levels you have, you die. Because then you don't have anything. So we beat him down. And we start to rest. And then we noticed a party of drow when we awaken, and they're running from something. And what they're running from is a sloth goth, or fucking whatever, however you fuck, the fucking shit from fucking At the Mountains of Madness. The fucking stupid, goopy fucking shit that the Elder things fucking made. Like, that thing's fucking going. Like, the drow are fucking panicking. They're panicking so fucking much. One of the people in their party kneecaps another people in their party, and the fucking sloth goth eats them. So we're running out. They see us. But thankfully, they completely overestimate how fucking badass we are, so they think we're like double level. So, they're just like, hey man, we didn't see anything if you didn't see anything. So we're about to leave when the sloth goth fucking reappears and is coming at us. And Lundy wants to fucking throw one of the drow in front of it. And, this gets into a huge argument about, why and why not this is an evil act. And I'm not gonna fuck it. Because, that's a video in and of itself. And you know what? If Lundy wants to get into that bit of Dungeons and drama, he can fucking do it himself. But, suffice to say, we just outrun it. I mean, Jillian basically hits it with her magic blasty thing. And he's kind of like, nah, fuck this. And that's where we ended off, confused, lost, and underground. So, it's only could get better from here, right?